like that.
Okay, I know y'all can't speak for Trae and Zero, but I know both of y'all was around when the ABN thing started off. Like, how did that really just come together? You know, because that really just had kind of like came out of nowhere in the city at that time.
I wasn't there when it happened. I was there when it happened, but I wasn't there. Like, I wasn't no like intricate part of that. Like, I was just affiliate. Yeah.
Well, you like I say, yeah, with Redd, like at that time, like Redd say, he just was affiliate. Like, you know, me, I was, you know, in the mix of that whole routine, you know, till I went on my vacation, you know, and it was cool. Like I say, you know, people don't got to really understand. Like ABN really was just Trae and Roe at first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The ABN mixtape that I'm on, that's really just Roe and Trae.
That first.
I just had the one that got the video to it. With matter of fact, Redd. Matter of fact, Redd. Me and Redd, I come on the verse after Redd. You know what I'm saying? And with like I say, the movement really was just Roe and Trae, and then you know Trae just seen something. And you know, cause he got a magnetic chemistry, and you know how he know how to put things together. Like I tell him all the time, you know, to me, Trae a greater producer than he is an artist. You know what I'm saying? He's able to put things together, as you can see, movements, all type of things. You know, I mean, his lyrics are nice. But I'm saying his production with life is good. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and then it is what it is, and it turned to how it turned out. And like I say, far as you know, the relationship, you know, they got to speak on that part of it. You know what I'm saying? But originally it was Roe and Trae, and I really still tip my hat to that day, to that movement, to the slab, to the ABN, because even though I never really blew like a Redd, or you know, it still put me in position to do certain things now that I'm able to do. You know, to talk to, like, I wouldn't have met certain people that I would have met. You know, or I wouldn't have relationships or certain relationships that I have. So like I learn and you know grow from everything. So like I say, you know, it put me in position in my section. That's why you know they got the country legend things, and we're gonna get into that because I want to shout out to you and the Redd on that with Santana whenever we get to that part of what's going up to this fast forward time. But yeah, the ABN movement was cool. Like I say, I caught the beginning of it. Then I went on my vacation. And I missed that whole era. You know. Far as you know the things that transpired and whatnot, but far as when I was there, like I feel like a lot of times, like he just said, the best relationships gonna be before the money come. You know, because when everybody focus on what the mission is, we all on the same mission. When the money come in, people get different ambitions, people get different visions, people get different things, and people just outgrow everything. Certain things, either season, reason, or a lifetime. No matter what you do in life, it's going to fall under 3 categories. Season, reason, a lifetime. So when it run its course, if it ain't a lifetime, it is what it is. You know, you still got to find the blessing in the stress.
Right. Nah, most definitely, man, definitely that. Like I said, you know, I just, you know, I'm just curious or whatever, man. Cause like I said, y'all definitely put it down for the city, man. You know, and I appreciate that, you know, like that's why I'm asking y'all these questions for sure, man.
Right, yeah, you straight. Yeah, shoot straight. Like I'm unscripted. If I don't want to speak on it, I ain't gonna speak. You know, if I speak on it, then it is one thing about me. I'm not gonna say anything I haven't lived or that I wasn't there for.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? Audio, video with me, like it ain't gonna be nothing I heard. You know, so I'm gonna speak my truth, and I don't really care how nobody feel about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it's supposed to be. For
sure,
right.
But I ain't gonna, you know, speak on something that I feel like ain't, you know, some you don't put an alarm clock in the graveyard. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that right there. You never heard that one. For sure, man. But back to you, Redd. So you know, transitioning, you know, like around like the mid 2000s. What led you into like joining Swishahouse or whatever?
Well, you know, like I said, like we
That's a story in its own too.
We was It's a long. That's a personal story.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a personal story, man.
You ain't got to get too deep into it, you know what I'm saying?
But it's crazy though. That was right before I left too. We link at the video shoot.
Yeah, man. It was wild. But yeah, so like I ended up doing it anyway. Like after I had got recruited for a little while, and it was it was almost like it was a good decision. I had to talk with a few people. They was like, man, go on and do it, you know. And then, me being from the South Side, niggas was looking at it a certain way.
So was the North Side and South Side thing still kind of big at that time? Or
Nah, not then. Niggas was on their money, but just to still that hadn't been done. It was Key and me, like from the South Side, over there. So it hadn't really been done. And so yeah, I just took the risk, man, because I look at it like this, man. At the end of the day, Swishahouse was the bigger label in the city.
Yeah,
they had an outlet to the masses.
Yeah.
They knew how to cater to, like, you know, they artists, they Texas artists. So it was a
I agree
no-brainer
with that.
at the time. It's a no-brainer.